Hey everyone, I'm Stacey Lametta. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to do a meditation on contentment. I know that a lot of us are seeking to find contentment, and I think that's really kind of what it comes down to, is contentment isn't really finding anything. It's the state of being, right? And so we find this happiness, we create this happiness inside of us just by literally being in the present moment. And that's really what this meditation is going to be, is just getting yourself grounded, seated, heavy, and just being with everything that's going on around you right now. You're not thinking about what life can be or anything that you would like to go back and change. It's just being here, and that really is contentment. And so for any of you that are perhaps a type A personality, or Pitta, and you're like, oh, I don't want to be content because content means that I'm not striving for something. It doesn't. It just means being really happy with where you are. And when you're happy with where you are, it actually allows you to pull more energy into the present moment and then use that energy to build and create something even bigger. So rather than pumping the energy out to the future, if you pull the energy in and you take the energy from your past, and everything's here in this center space where we have contentment, we have this stillness, that is where the most power can be generated. And then that power becomes what we know to be as our greatest life work, or it can just be a project, but all in all, it's gonna eventually turn into your life's work, ideally. And meditation is actually a really good way to practice contentment, because even just sitting here for a few moments, my body may already begin to say, oh, I don't like this. I don't want to sit on the ground. My brain can be trying to say these words and be thinking about 100 other things. So our brains really don't want to just focus, right? Because when we focus, really crazy stuff begins to happen. And at first it's kind of scary and it's weird and wonky, and then when we settle into it, it just becomes sheer and complete bliss. But because it's such an unfamiliar territory to us, our minds are like, no, I can't have this happen. And so that's, honestly, it's a really good way to start for contentment, versus doing one of these movement practices or something else that I'll teach you on here. We're just gonna do a meditation. It's gonna be pretty short. I'm gonna keep it simple, as I'm trying to do with these videos, and we're just gonna work together in growing. I'm not gonna tell you to go to a Vipassana tomorrow and do 16 or 11 hours of meditation a day. Done that, been there. Not gonna teach you that. Just gonna teach you how to sit down and feel what you're feeling and be happy. So let's get started. So you can come into any comfortable seated position. I like just a nice cross-legged seat today. You can also, sometimes this can be really comfortable, up on your shins. Even placing a block just between your ankles can feel really good. Or another one that I find can be really nice is deer pose. So it's not a traditional meditation posture, but whatever, we're just looking to sit down. Doesn't matter. That's the beauty of this. As you come into any comfortable seat, just get a couple of your wiggles out, move your spine. Let your eyes soften, so you're looking down at the ground just a bit. Or if you feel ready, go ahead and close your eyes. And start to come into that still space. And as your body begins to rest into that stillness, Just draw your attention to your breath. Just noticing where the breath falls, what parts of your body are rising. As you stay with your breath, you're just going to focus on the spot just below your nose and your upper lip. So kind of where your little cupid's bow would be. With each exhale, just feel the breath as it brushes across that place. See if for the next few moments, the next few breaths, you can just be happy with feeling that little sensation. And if your body begins to squirm or tries to shift and move, just gently bring yourself back, coming right back to that breath. If the space underneath of your nose is just a little too small, then bring your concentration to your upper chest and feel your breath there. Start to drift, bring yourself back. And remember, you're not looking for anything, you're just being. not even looking for the breath, you're just feeling it as it's naturally coming in and going out. Can you be content even when the body wants to move? Bring yourself back one more time if you drifted away. Just being okay with being in this moment, not worrying about what's happening, what's coming, or what you've already done. Coming right back to the center space. Take a nice exhale, press your breath out. Slowly fluttering your eyes open, bringing yourself back. And there you have it. A little meditation to just bring you into that center space, get a little bit more content with just being wherever you are, even if it's in an uncomfortable position where you're seated or an uncomfortable situation in your daily life. You're just there and you're just being. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.